New Zealand and the United States, the Women's Cup final, HSBC SVNS Cape Town. We are ready to go. Reece Pody Lane sends it away for New Zealand. It's brought down by one of the real dangers, Ariana Ramsey. She's scored tries and saved tries this weekend. Miller on it for New Zealand, but ball is protected and it's scooped away by Alyssa Porter coming into the starting scene. Here's Tolliver, first touch and off she goes. New Zealand's chasers are going to have to come from distance, but she's got the brawn and she's got the burst of speed and she's got the first try in the final. Nia Tolliver is unstoppable.
Nia Tolliver, we told you to write the name down and remember the name. Look at that, bit of a long one, bit of a long step coming on, and then the acceleration, the pace, backing herself, tucking the arm. Tanetti came across trying to make the cover tackle, but Nia Tolliver off to the races. This is exactly how they started, and this is what you want to do in a final, pitch up and show up.
New Zealand's defence getting a taste of what every other team has tasted so far, and that is Tolliver. 5 points to 0. Georgia Miller will bring this down for New Zealand, rocked by that Tolliver try. Now it's with Felix Hotham, couldn't release Paul on the outside. Tolliver's on that, lost her footing, no, just lost her footing as she went to ground.
Both of these sides very, very disciplined in the semi-final too. Only gave away one penalty. Tolliver trying to just disrupt the Black Ferns ball.
That spins off the fingers of Pody Lane, backwards it goes. Allows USA to get set, and this is a really jittery start from New Zealand. They've handed possession away to the other speedster, and it's Alyssa Porter getting a start, getting a try, and the USA hit New Zealand hard again.
Fly, Eagles, fly. They know what it means. Look at that. Did so well off of the tap. The Eagles didn't get off their line. They actually just held the line, stayed so connected, waited for a mistake and pounced on it. Did Porter. Look at the determination in her face. She wants to get over. She knows what this means.
This time the extra 2 is added. They couldn't have asked for a better start. 12 points to 0. The USA lead New Zealand. Oh, now Tanetti's dropped that one cold as well, so it's more ball for the US, but the flag is up. As she lost it, also went into touch, so it'll still be USA possession.
See, the Black Ferns have been in these moments, so they just got to wait for that composure, slow things down ever so slightly in the mind. They've really been rocked within the first 3 minutes.
Square feet.
So they've got to just slow things down, go through their processes, but they've been tested defensively.
Sit.
Elena Olsen to feed the scrum.
Boys up.
Kayla Kinnett leading this team. Rushing up on Tolliver as Felix Hotham. It's dangerous, but they stop her, and Kinnett is there in support. New Zealand's defence fans across, but it's been all the USA with ball in hand, and here they come again. Little ball on the toe for Sarah Levy to chase. Getting there is Levy. Now a scramble, couldn't quite get the last fingertip on it, or she did rather, but went forward. And again, New Zealand at 6s and 7s, and USA almost punishing.
I mean,
hurry up.
The conversion rate for the US at the moment, sky high, just getting a finger on it ever so slightly. Came off the knee initially.
Same for you, square feet.
And then just couldn't get the tap back into the hand.
Ready?
Have to play from deep, but they know they can.
Crouch.
Sarah Levy, who was born here in Cape Town, imagine, becomes such a key member for this US team. New Zealand against their own goalposts have to find a way into this match. Paul one-on-one with Ramsey, gets away from her, flirts with the sideline though, flag's gone up, ran out of room.
The entire bench of the Black Ferns 7 stood up as soon as Paul got ball in hand. Unfortunately, touchline just winning that race. Tries to get out on the outside of Ramsey, gets the fend, and then ballerina toes just not able to stay inside.
Time back on.
New Zealand struggling to get into the USA half. More ball here. It's been picked off though. The line out falls for Pody Lane. It was Hiddeny who got up at the front. So now a chance for New Zealand to get into it through Miller, ghosting around the outside. Tolliver coming at her. It's a foot race, a weaving foot race between two great runners. And Miller gets away, as she so often does. Goes all herself, Georgia Miller, to drag New Zealand back into this match.
It's Miller time. Georgia Miller only has 2 in Cape Town this weekend. Very unlike her, but look at that. Has time to check herself in the screens, just see how far she's going. Maybe just keeping an eye on Tolliver behind her, but stepped on the inside, created space in the middle. She loves a bit of space up the middle. She'll beat you on the outside, but if she can go through you, it's even sweeter.
Way she can maneuver her body to arch the back, to swivel the hips. Georgia Miller. Conversion was good for New Zealand, so it's 12-7. Kickoff is going to go just the 10 metres, well taken by Olsen.
Loss.
And now picked off by Sesefano. Porter's going to chase there. Porter should be able to drag her down. What an effort from Alyssa Porter. And then Sesefano lost it on the floor, but they'll concede the penalty. And look at Hiddeny wanting to up the tempo while they've got the USA running backwards. Felix Hotham is over. 2 big moments from New Zealand to get themselves back into it.
There is a restart.
Teresa Sesefano, like a thief in the night. She read it like a book, got the timing just pinpoint perfect, because if not, she would have been offside. Well scragged back in defense though. And then the call came early from Felix Hotham to just straighten, get as close to the sticks as possible, because they realize how tight this final is. Oh, bated breath, everyone.
And New Zealand from 12-0 down have now gone 14-12 in front with the converted try. Seconds out away from the half-time break. USA with Rachel Strasdas. Oh, she's lost possession here. And they're going to play New Zealand. They've got some numbers if they can get the width. Here's Pody Lane. New Zealand dangerous in this area. Oh, Pody Lane, good tackle by Levy coming across. Really important hit from Sarah Levy, but now it might open up for Kelsey Tigneti to try and power her way through. Just tipped up as well. USA trying to scramble. They might have won this back. They have. Desperate defense from Elena Olsen.
Well, we spoke about it. We said both of these sides defensively, such good units. They stick to their structures. They know when to pounce.
Well, just as they did in the semi-final, USA playing a blinder. It's New Zealand just 14-12 at halftime in the decider. Kickoff just goes the 10 metres and Levy scoops it up. Here's Toller again, here's danger. Felix Hotham clung on around the waist she needed to, but here come the United States, 14-12. New Zealand leading in this final. Ramsey dangerous, almost to that sideline, comes together with Tigneti. Meets the New Zealand defence head on. Levy again looked to pop a ball for Olsen, threaded the needle there. Laid back for Canet. Canet and Levy, oh, I was just about to say, gee, she's putting in an effort as Sarah Levy, and then puts that ball down.
Oh, that'd be frustrating for Levy. She got herself in a good position. At the halftime chatter was about trusting the processes on attack, and they did exactly that. One ball back, got into the right position, testing the defense of the Black Ferns. Unfortunately, just not able to get ball in hand that time.
Imagine Sarah Levy from the United States, born here in Cape Town. Her great-grandfather was a 1937 Springbok.
Time back on.
Some pedigree. She only found that out when she came to play for the Barbars a couple of years ago.
Set.
New Zealand bring Manaya Nuku into the fray. New Zealand tight in their attacking line. Ramsey, she's just lost her feet again. New Zealand tap and go with Nuku. Now Hiddeny. Nice and straight line running as always from the New Zealand captain. Now a little ball on the toe from Miller, trying to get the speedsters to chases it. Tigneti bearing down on this, gets a toe on it, gets the pickup as well, keeps her feet. Jojo, she didn't! Force the ball.
Knock on.
Miller wasn't expecting it. Ramsey did enough to get her body in the way, and New Zealand blow one.
Oh, Ramsey, exactly. Georgia Miller getting the toe on it. The chase is hard. It almost was 10 out of 10 for Tanetti. Gets a bit of a boot on it, and just as she goes in there, loses her footing, isn't able to stay. She would have had to release and get up and go again, wanted to get the pop-up. Perhaps just felt the spirit of Ramsey behind them.
May have lost it on the ground anyway, Kelsey Tanetti. You see that desperation on her face. New Zealand have the USA pinned on their goal line though, and now some hearty, rugged Black Ferns defence, and it'll be a 5-metre scrum.
Suffocating defence from the Black Ferns Sevens. Getting into Maina Kanuku. Maina getting up there. Tolliver not able to get it up. A lot of pressure. So many bodies. And that's how you win that 5-metre scrum.
They had an absolute banger women's final in Dubai last week between New Zealand and Australia, won by Australia, and another one here. As New Zealand now go, Nuku trying to step her way through, stopped by Olsen. USA's desperation defence has been really good on the line now. Hidini goes low and hard, but she's stopped by Kinnett, just getting in there. New Zealand numbers though, and this time Kelsey Tanetti will get the score. That just gives New Zealand a tiny buffer.
Yeah, it had to come for Kelsey Tanetti at some point in time. Eventually it does come. Try to strike straight up the middle. The defence of the US got up really, really hard and stopped that middle ball from coming through, but that created enough of an overlap on the outside just for Pari Lane. Draw and pass, put Tanetti in space, get the extras.
Oh, really important kick from Pari Lane too, just to send that lead out. For New Zealand, 21 points to 12 now. 2 scores for the US. Levy with a little fumble. No harm done. USA, they've got points in them. That's a little forced ball. And some of the mistakes now coming under pressure.
Yeah, but a couple of cracks coming through. Not patient. The composure they had in the first half when they were leading is a lot more different to when you got the pressure coming on. You're trying to chase a game now, not leading a game anymore. You've just got to hold off the pressure. A couple of calm heads needed just to say, let's just take our time on the ball. Don't need to force the passes in those tight contact areas.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
New Zealand with a 9-point lead, 2.5 minutes to play or just over, and oh, heavy contact between Paul and Ramsey. Ball dislodged, but backwards, says the referee. USA trying to play some physical ball to get themselves back into it. Somehow New Zealand kept possession. Now for Faliafunga for New Zealand. Humphreys and LaCicero hold on to her. Rather it was Ibarra. Now Felix Hotham for New Zealand, a direct running. Paul, great tackle. Kinnett, offloaders there. Felix Hotham in support now. Nuku. Humphreys gets her.
Let go away.
New Zealand building pressure, and eventually it's going to come in the corner for Dice Faliafunga. That could be the one to secure it for New Zealand with just under 2 to go.
Now they're going, setting up the phases, couple of phases going, everyone involved. It was all about finding the right hands. They had an overlap on the right-hand side of the field, almost coughed up the overlap there, and then had to bring it all the way back to the left-hand side. And then got Faliafunga in some space.
26 points to 12. 90 seconds to play. USA must be the next to score.
I'm back on.
Pody Lane puts it on an absolute dime for Vahakolo to bring it in. New Zealand now. And now Faliafunga on the edge, spinning towards the side. USA desperately trying to get hands on it. Miller just dragged to ground. Hiddeny gets the offload. Little hair pull in there.
Oh, lucky not to get a yellow card there. And Humphries just getting hands on Hiddany's hair. Going really desperate defence, and unfortunately hair just getting in the way, trying to get a hold of the jersey, but grabbing some hair.
Oh, it's so painful. Here's Kelly Brazier getting some action in the final in her 50th tournament for New Zealand, the veteran player. 42 tournaments on the World Series, Olympic Games, Commonwealth Games, Sevens World Cup, 101 tries.
All right, good to go. Oh, so sorry. Time back on. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Away it comes for Manaya Nuku. New Zealand into the final half a minute now. They've had a dominant second half performance after USA rocked them in those opening moments. Oh, Hiddeny with a big fend, and the offload for Vahakolo. Humphries holds on, Nuku in support. USA still flying in defence, spills away for Vahakolo, bundled to the side.
Time off.
They'll check to see if she's got it down, Caitlin Vahakolo.
Yes or no?
USA's defence desperate to the end.
Oh, they've got to check it. I think they're celebrating as though she's got it. Yeah, that's hard work, head down. Has she done it? I think she's done it. That's why they were celebrating. Oh, just keep an eye on the legs. Yeah, I think she's in.
Sunny, I have a decision for you. There was a knock-on before the line. You cannot award the try.
Oh,
it's a
some
scrum
effort from
wide.
Vahakolo, but there's a knock-on before all of this.
Offside before, so I will play the penalty advantage. It's a penalty for offside.
Oh, but
before.
we've still got a
There's
penalty
no
for
try
New
on
Zealand
the
to play.
line, please.
Game's not over.
It's a penalty.
The game
for
can't
offside
finish on a
advantage.
penalty.
No try, penalty.
Listen, I'm telling you,
Offside.
I think they got everything. Just tap and kick it out.
A first tournament win in the new dawn for a new era of the Black Ferns Sevens. Weathered the storm, and a victory they get in the last event of the year, the second of the new season. New faces and old, with a strong win in the end, but boy did they have to work for it. 26 points to 12, New Zealand take it over the United States, who have shown us that they have got big, big things ahead in season 2025. New Zealand, the champions of HSBC Cape Town Sevens.